Global headlines. Soo Kai and Tan Songyun crowned Asia's most powerful couple. K-drama haven family. There are celebrity couples. There are power couples. And then, there are legends. Legends whose love stories don't just live in the tabloids, but shape an entire generation's idea of what romance, resilience, and destiny truly mean. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update in the world of your favorite celebrities. And this week, the world witnessed history. Because Soo Kai and Tan Songyun, two names already etched in the hearts of millions, have now been officially crowned Asia's most powerful couple. The announcement that shook the world. It wasn't just a headline. It wasn't just a ceremony. It was a coronation of love. The announcement came during the Asia Celebrity Power Awards 2025, a glitzy night in Singapore that gathered the continent's most influential stars, from K-drama icons to global pop sensations. When the host declared, "And the title of Asia's most powerful couple goes to Soo Kai and Tan Songyun," the audience didn't just clap. They erupted. It was the kind of thunderous ovation that shook the hall, leaving the cameras scrambling to capture every priceless reaction. The red carpet power. But let's rewind a little. Before the historic moment, all eyes were already on Soo Kai and Songyun as they stepped onto the red carpet together. Soo Kai, in a custom black velvet suit with subtle silver embroidery. Tall, striking, exuding that mix of elegance and quiet dominance only he could pull off. Tan Songyun, glowing in an off-shoulder pearl-white gown that seemed to float as she walked, diamonds catching every flash of the cameras. But it wasn't just the clothes. It was the way Soo Kai subtly placed his hand at the small of her back. The way she looked up at him with a smile so soft, it melted even the coldest reporters. The way the crowd gasped when their baby, dressed in a miniature tuxedo, was briefly carried onto the carpet for one unforgettable photograph. That image alone trended worldwide within minutes. "The family that rules Asia," read the captions. The historic win. And then came the award. As Soo Kai and Tan Songyun walked on stage hand in hand to receive the honor, the audience rose for a standing ovation, one that lasted nearly 2 minutes. Soo Kai took the mic first, his voice deep, steady, but thick with emotion. "They call us powerful tonight. But the truth is, all of my strength comes from her. She is the reason I stand here." The crowd roared. Then Tan Songyun spoke, her voice trembling slightly, her eyes glistening with tears. "We never set out to be powerful. We only wanted to be real. If our love inspires even one person to believe in their own, then this is more than an award. It is our legacy." It was raw. It was heartfelt. It was cinematic. And in that instant, Soo Kai leaned down, kissed her forehead in front of the world, and sealed the moment in history. Global reactions. Within hours, every major media outlet was plastered with their images. BBC Entertainment, Soo Kai and Tan Songyun, Asia's answer to royalty. Vogue Global, the couple who redefined modern romance. Forbes Asia, power, love, influence. Soo Kai and Songyun dominate the cultural landscape. Social media became a storm. Hashtag Asia Power Couple. Hashtag Soo Kai Songyun crowned. Hashtag Forever Royalty. Fans from Korea, Japan, Thailand, the Philippines, and beyond united in celebration, declaring them not just China's treasures, but Asia's icons. Why they're more than just powerful. But here's the truth, K-drama haven family. This wasn't just about fame, or numbers, or influence. Soo Kai and Tan Songyun were crowned because of something bigger. Because their story is not built on scandal, but on respect. Not on illusion but on authenticity. Not on headlines but on heart. From the way Soo Kai once called her "my wife" for the first time on stage, to the baby journal that revealed the secret heartbeat of their love, to the way they continue to show vulnerability and devotion in an industry known for fleeting romances, they have redefined what it means to be powerful. Their power is not in domination, but in inspiration. The legacy begins. As the ceremony ended, Soo Kai lifted their daughter onto the stage, holding her in his arms as Tan Songyun kissed the child's forehead. The photographers went wild. The internet crashed. And history was written. Because power isn't just about control. It isn't about wealth. It isn't even about influence. True power is love that cannot be shaken. Love that creates life, art and hope. Love that becomes a legacy. And Soo Kai and Tan Songyun. They are that legacy. The invitation that changed everything. It began quietly, almost secretly. A sealed letter arrived at their Beijing home, delivered by hand, carrying the gold crest of one of the world's most prestigious film festivals, the Venice International Film Festival 2025. Inside the words, "We invite Soo Kai, Tan Songyun and family to grace the red carpet as honored global guests of the evening." This wasn't just another event. It was Hollywood's way of saying, "We see you, we acknowledge you, and we welcome you into our world." The flight to Venice. The anticipation was unlike anything fans had ever seen. Airport cameras captured Soo Kai in a sharp beige trench coat, carrying his daughter in his arms, shielding her gently from the flashes, while Tan Songyun, in a flowing cream coat and oversized sunglasses, smiled gracefully at fans who had gathered from across Europe just to catch a glimpse. Their arrival in Venice became a media frenzy. Paparazzi boats swarmed the canals. Fans waved banners in Mandarin, English, Korean, Japanese, even Spanish. It wasn't just an arrival. It was a royal procession on water. The red carpet that broke the internet. And then came the moment. As the sun dipped into the Venetian horizon, Soo Kai, Tan Songyun, and their baby stepped onto the crimson carpet rolled across centuries-old stone. Soo Kai, in a midnight blue tailored tuxedo that caught the fading light. Tan Songyun, breathtaking in a champagne gold gown, delicately embroidered with tiny crystals that shimmered like stars. And their baby, in a miniature version of Soo Kai's tuxedo, a tiny bow tie at the collar, stealing the spotlight with every blink. The cameras didn't just click. They roared. Hollywood reporters, often reserved and selective, whispered in awe. This is not just a couple. This is Asia's royal family." The interviews. On the carpet, one American host leaned in with the question the world wanted to ask. "Soo Kai, Tan Songyun, tonight Hollywood welcomes you. How does it feel to be called Asia's royal family?" Soo Kai, smiling, glanced at Songyun before answering with humility. "We are not royalty. We are just two people who fell in love, who work hard, and who are blessed to raise a child together. If people see us as family, then that is the greatest honor." Tan Songyun, her hand tightening gently around his, added softly, "If our story crosses languages and borders, maybe it's because love itself doesn't need translation." The crowd gasped. The world swooned. Global media frenzy. The next morning, headlines exploded everywhere. Hollywood reporter, "Soo Kai and Tan Songyun, the world's new obsession." CNN Entertainment, "Meet Asia's royal family. Soo Kai, Tan Songyun and their baby steal Venice." People magazine, "The family that outshone Hollywood's biggest stars." Social media was on fire. Hashtag Royal Family of Asia. Hashtag Soo Kai Songyun Venice. Hashtag Hollywood Falls in Love. Fans from Los Angeles to London, from Seoul to Sao Paulo, united in admiration. The symbolism of power and love. But here's where it gets deeper. K-drama Haven family. This wasn't just about glitz, glamour or gowns. It was about what Soo Kai and Tan Songyun represented on that carpet. They weren't just celebrities. They weren't just actors. They were symbols. Symbols of a love story that defied time, pressure and fame. Symbols of Asian representation on the world stage. No longer in the shadows, but at the center. Symbols of what it means to carry love, family, and legacy into every step you take. And in that moment, Hollywood wasn't just watching. It was bowing. The private moment fans will never forget. After the ceremony, while the world feasted on their images, one intimate moment slipped through, captured by a backstage camera. Soo Kai, holding their daughter, leaned close to Tan Songyun and whispered something only she could hear. She laughed, tears in her eyes, and replied with a nod. The baby reached out, tugging Sue Kai's tie playfully. And Sue Kai, the global superstar, kissed her tiny hand as if she was the only royalty that mattered. That clip alone racked up 50 million views overnight. Because no award, no title, no crown could compete with the power of that. The legacy expands. So now, Sue Kai and Tan Songyun stand at a crossroads. Asia has crowned them. Hollywood has embraced them. And the world has declared them Asia's royal family. But the question remains. What comes next? A Hollywood collaboration. A family documentary. Perhaps even the expansion of their legacy with more children, more love, and more history to be written. One thing is certain. This story is no longer just theirs. It belongs to all of us. Because when Sue Kai kissed his wife on stage in Singapore, when Tan Songyun whispered about love needing no translation in Venice, when their baby's tiny hand clutched his father's tie, the world didn't just see a couple. The world saw the future. K-drama Haven family. Do you believe Sue Kai and Tan Songyun are destined to carry their legacy beyond Asia, becoming the first true global royal couple of entertainment? Or do you believe their greatest power lies in keeping their love rooted in the authenticity of home? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, because this love story is writing history before our very eyes.